What's up, guys? Everybody who's listening, watching. This is the second episode of the BLS Experience. Um, yeah, this is ItsAruooo. I First thing we're gonna jump into is because I don't remember, but ItsAruooo is the one who's responsible for all my graphics. If you guys don't know him, and we've played Fortnite together, we played COD together, so I know if you watch the streams and the videos. You guys know who ItsAruooo is, but the first thing that I want to jump into, because I don't really remember this, and I have a lot of friends that I've known from back in the day, but I don't remember how we met. So do you remember how we got connected?
Um, sort of, but not really.
Was it Ghost?
No. Uh,
I thought
I
it was Ghost
think it
trick
was
shotting.
MW2, to be honest.
Really? Okay, yeah. See,
Like
I don't
late
remember.
MW2.
Okay. See, because I
Maybe
personally.
even BO2.
Okay. Well, okay, yeah, because that makes sense. Because when did I think the Phase 5 was in 2015? I don't remember what game was out then. I'm guessing Ghost. But I went back to went back to everybody went back to BO2 because they didn't like Ghost. I'm
Yeah.
guessing,
Yeah.
around there. But I remember I trick shotted on Ghost a lot, and you and Jordan and Kalen, you guys were all in the trick shotting group, so that's like what I remember originally was trick shotting on Ghost, but I wasn't for sure. I'd figured you would remember because I have so much shit.
Been a while, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
There's been so much shit happen between even when I got my PVR to now, so much shit has happened, and then there was so much shit that happened before that, and that's when like Drew and all them were in that. So I've never known, and I'm the same way with Grincha because I don't know how me and him got connected at all.
I just honestly, the only thing I remember, like, I don't know how I came across you or this or that, but it was just we ended up playing COD together, and then we ended up just keep playing COD together, and then you went through the Phase 5 and then took your break or whatever after because of whatever happened, and then we kind of just linked back up when you came back around.
Well, Phase 5 was in 2015. And I know for a fact that I got my PVR in 2011. So that's a long time right there.
Yeah, I got my PVR, and I think when we were playing BO2.
Yeah, so it's...
And I still have it.
Wait, so I had PVR... Or, no, sorry. I had a PVR when I think Ghost came out. That's when the Elgato was starting to hit the scene, and I switched to Elgato. And I had the first gen Elgato where it had like that 3-second delay. Like you didn't have the instant game recording, and it was like a square, like an external hard drive looking.
Yeah, I remember the Dazzle. I used to have the Dazzle.
Yeah,
back in MW2.
The Dazzle kind of looked like a half boomerang.
Yeah, and that thing was ass cheeks.
No, yeah, and I had to use that on a box TV. I mean, this box TV was massive. Like, like the bubble, like when you look at flat screen TVs from the side, they're flat. The TV that I played when I started sniping and trick shotting on was a bubble TV. So like it wasn't flat. It was probably as thick as it was wide. And if you looked from the side of it, the glass curved like a bow and arrow.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing TVs like that. I used to have
I think they call them tube TVs. I'm gonna sound like such a millennial saying that, but yeah, I think it's tube TVs is what they call them. It's
definitely a tube TV because we have a tube TV. We have I think we have like a 60-70 inch tube TV in our back garage, and it doesn't work anymore because it's just a tube TV, so it's old. The bulb gets old and all that, and it's just not worth fixing.
Yeah. No, I used to play on that, and then I remember Black Friday. Fuck, I don't even know what years it was. I'm going to guess 2011, 2012. Black Friday had a deal on a 32-inch TV for $180. I sat in line for 4 hours for it. I got it. Still got it today.
4
I mean, it
hours.
still works. Sat in a and the thing was is our Walmart. I mean, I guess all Walmarts are the same. The layouts are a little different, but I sat in a grocery aisle for 4 hours, staring at food, couldn't eat anything, and just waiting for this TV. I finally got it. That's the only thing I've ever bought on Black Friday was that TV. I still have it. It's in my room, but super old school. And like I said, TVs have changed a lot since. Like 1080p was like the fucking thing back then. Now there's fucking 4K. There's
5K.
Probably is there? Okay, I was
I'm pretty sure there's a 5K TV out right now.
Okay, so yeah, and there's like smart TVs and all that shit. But yeah, so I know for a fact that I think it was 2011 PVR, and then probably 2012, 2013 is when I got the Dazzle, and I was recording on a. It was 20, sorry, not the Dazzle, the Elgato. And I was recording on a laptop. That was 2012. Because I graduated, when I graduated high school, I got a laptop for my graduation, all the money I got for my graduation. And then I was like, okay, well.
Do you still have that laptop today?
Yes. It's the laptop I record all my songs on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I got it in 2012, and it's still kicking. It's really bad, like, it's really fucked up, but the only thing I do on it is literally the software to record songs on. That's literally it.
I remember having a desk back gaming on BO2. BO2, I had a desk, an L desk with my mom's laptop that I would only be able to use when she was home from work, which was at 5 p.m.
Right?
So it's like, what was the point of gaming? Or going for clips because I couldn't even record.
Right.
And then I had my Xbox with set up on a monitor or a 32-inch TV that I still have today. And yeah, gaming on that. And then I finally moved to PC gaming because PC's like fucking master race, and I'm so happy I switched.
Oh, big time. COD's the only game that I think I would ever stay on controller. Anything else, I would keyboard and mouse. I even like keyboard and mouse on the new COD. I do. It's just the process of recording videos and streaming. Well, streaming isn't that hard. It's really recording videos is way easier for me. Because I open up the Elgato software. I open up my OBS, record Facecam Elgato, sync them up, bam. Don't have to worry about, running my processor or anything like that. Like, everything's just so simple and smooth, and it's in 1080p. So that's why I was like always contemplating, but I was like, nah, dude, I'm just gonna stick to console gaming.
Yeah,
a lot more simpler.
For sure, because you can get the Elgato that goes in your computer now.
I have that. Yeah,
so it's like really convenient.
So it's So basically, it plugs into your motherboard, and I can record up to 4K with it.
So nice.
And it's instant gameplay. So like, I can literally watch the Elgato software and play COD on it. Like, it's
it's not delayed like it used to be back then.
No, because like back then, if you shot, like 3 seconds later, you'd see it on the software where it shot. Now.
That was such a struggle. Of
Now, because you remember where you had to put a delay on your webcam so it synced up to your gameplay through your capture software.
Yeah.
You had to put like a 2 or 3 millisecond delay.
And if you hit a clip, you'd have to wait like 3 seconds or something for it to actually play through so that you could end it so it would actually clip it nicely.
That's not a case no more. With almost all the Elgatos now are instant live game.
That's good. That's
so
really good.
Yeah, so one of the things that I wanted to talk about, I guess we'll just dive straight into it. And I was thinking about this. So you know how back in the day, when you liked someone's, so let's say like you liked one of my videos back in the day. You know how if you had your Twitter like linked up with your YouTube, it would post it on your Twitter for you, like I liked ItsBLS's videos, and there's a link.
Yep.
What the fuck happened to that?
I want to say maybe YouTube updated their format or something, like updated their website. So I think you could still do it, because I seen someone do it. It didn't say it liked your tweet on Twitter or it liked your YouTube video on Twitter, but someone, one of your fans, I saw their tweet. It said
it was T1.
Yeah, it was T1, but it didn't say it liked the video. It just pretty much posted your video there.
But it doesn't tag me. And I don't know if T1's got it linked up, or he, out of his kind heart, he just tweets it out. I don't know. I'm guessing he just likes the video, and that's what it posts. But I was thinking about this. What if back in the Phase 5 era, that didn't exist? I would have not been anywhere near as big as I am, because like Rain, Rug,
people
Seabass,
can see others'
replays
likes.
were seeing that they were liking my stuff. And if you have Rain, who has, let's just say like today's, say this is a thing today, okay? Let's say like who's the, like Logan Paul. Let's say Logan Paul or David Dobrik likes one of your videos, and it goes onto the, like it says David Dobrik like ItsBLS's vlog.
Yeah, that's the instant game changer.
All those people are gonna see that. Now, people used to like, I forget what it was called. People used to like charge people saying like, oh, I'll pay you $20 if you like my video. Like that used to be a thing. It's not a thing anymore, because obviously this stuff doesn't happen. But like if David Dobrik liked one of my vlogs, that would put so much spotlight on me that it'd be ridiculous. Why is that not a thing anymore? And I think it's because I think people are so. I was thinking about this. I want to get more into the gaming, but I think so many people are so selfish when it comes to their viewer base and how they don't want to lose viewers and kind of fuck everybody else that is doing it. It's almost like it's good to have competition, but it's also terrible. If everybody like fucking supported each other, how easy like it would. We're all making it fucking difficult by making it a fucking competition and like hoarding our views and shit like that. Like imagine if I had like 60 viewers, I never fucking hosted you. That's like bull. Like I play with you all the time, but I don't fucking host you. That's fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I do that, here's the thing. Let's say that I've always fucking said this. Who's like the biggest streamer right now? Here's the thing. Shroud fucking hosts people all the time, right? Like, he will, not every time, but like there's videos all over YouTube of Shroud hosting people who have like less than 20 viewers, okay? So what that does is put that 20 viewer, that guy who's getting 20 viewer, puts him in the spotlight. But the thing is like, Shroud's not scared of losing all those viewers to this guy, because this guy's got 20 viewers, and
everyone leaves anyways.
That's the thing. The realistic thing is less than 1% of those people will actually, not will actually stay, but the next day, if Shroud and this guy are streaming, those people are not going to be like, oh, I'm going to go check out this new dude that Shroud hosted yesterday. They're going to watch Shroud.
Yeah, 100%.
That's obvious. But the thing is it gives spotlight. But, and, let's say Shroud hosted me and I streamed every day, 8 hours a day. If, let's say Shroud has an off day and they're like, oh yeah, BLS, Shroud hosted a BLS guy one time, and they see that I consistently have been streaming, that's when you do it. So you're like giving the spotlight to people.
It's like a postponed spotlight.
Yes.
It's like,
but
here's a spotlight in case I don't have the spotlight.
Yes. But the thing is like, you can give somebody all the clout, whatever word you want to call it, in the world, but here's the two things. They have to be consistent. They have to work to keep up the momentum, and you can't let it die down. You let it die down, it's gone. Look at me with Phase 5. It's freaking gone. And the other thing is sometimes the universe will just work against you, and that's not what you were meant to be or to do at that point in time, or ever, maybe. But the thing is like, if all these people are helping and people are like, you know, supportive of everybody, and I'm not talking like, you know, just all the like the COD community be supported, like, you know, if Pomage was supported of this guy and Sprat was supported of this guy, Scump, you know, everybody was like supporting this guy, I'd be like, holy shit, dude, I checked out this dude, he's freaking crazy at sniping, yada yada yada. You know how like much better the Call of Duty community would be instead of so toxic and everybody's worrying about their fan base going somewhere when realistically they know they're not?
It would be 10 times better.
I just can't believe that. Like, and here's like, imagine this. So there's people that watch. Well, we're just gonna talk about Sprat and Pomage because they're two like of the biggest names in for the snipers. If someone watches Sprat, let's say Sprat and Pomage make a montage, separate montages, and use the same song, and they add their own clips. There's literally gonna be people that go to Sprat, like Pomage fans that go to Sprat's community, and Sprat's community goes to Pomage, or comments and say, "This fucking sucks."
Yeah, they'll dog them.
Can you believe that's a thing? It's like, imagine being one of the best snipers in the game, and someone comes to your freaking comments from someone else who has that title, and they're like, "This fucking sucks. You know, quit playing, yada yada yada." Like, instead of doing that, how about Sprat makes a montage, Pomage makes a montage, and then Sprat reacts to Pomage's montage, and Pomage reacts to Sprat's.
There'll always be that line of like beef, though. You know, like,
I mean,
competition beef, not like real beef.
You always have to have some type of competition because that makes it fun. But I'm not talking about competition. I'm talking about selfish competition. Selfish competition is what makes it what makes it hard. Everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it's so hard to grow." There's people out there, and I know, we don't even know. There's someone out there that's literally insane at COD and makes good videos, but nobody knows about them.
Well, I think in the day and age now, it's all about how you market yourself.
Well, yeah.
Like, no one's just gonna put you no one's gonna put you on the spotlight. The spotlight like it was that back then. You know, like, you gotta work for the spotlight. You have to put the time and the hours in. You have to You have to do everything if you want to make it now. Right,
and that's what I was saying. Like, you have to be consistent and you have to be invested in it.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, you can get shout outs from people all day long.
Yeah, I got hosted by Tico, and you don't see me pulling 100 viewers every day now.
Now, that's not saying you're inconsistent. Maybe Tico's community doesn't match with maybe your content and Tico's content doesn't match up, and they're getting introduced to new content and they don't like it. You never know.
Too.
But, like, if Pomage is a sniper and he makes montages and cut comms, and I'm a sniper and I make montages and cut comms, we're making the same content. Yeah, his content's going to be better than mine, but I might do something different. You know, I can tell you right now, Pomage doesn't make rap songs about Call of Duty.
He does make beats now, though.
He does make beats, which is cool. But that's the thing. That's like a huge thing that I have over like a ton of people. Like, nobody can do that. And then, like, you know, maybe Pomage is a vlog. I vlog. Like, there's like extra things, but, like, you know, people have to stick around for that. But I was just thinking, like, to sum it up, I was just thinking, what if everybody was a little bit more supportive in the Call of Duty community? It wouldn't be as hard to grow, and I think it would be way better because, you know, we don't have Pomage pulling 150,000 views on a montage, and we don't have FaZe Scope pulling 10,000. You know, they're both great players, and, you know, like, if some people may not even know about Scope that are Pomage viewers. I'd find that hard to believe, but it's possible. You know what I'm saying? But
very possible.
that's like one thing that I really like thought about today when I was watching Joe's podcast. I was like, dude, what if everybody was just like chill and supportive? Like, how different would it be?
It's because we like have all these things now. I feel like that make like we have all these things that separate everybody. You know, Twitter, Discord, Instagram. You know, back then we all used Skype.
That's true.
We all used this or that, and it was so easy.
Yeah, and you have to promote. It's hard to promote. Well, it's not hard. It's just you have to not be lazy to promote on all the different platforms.
And back then, if like I seen a logo from back then, and I like just think of it like everything's evolved. It's gonna always evolve, you know, obviously.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be harder, but just like back then, it was easier to make videos, not necessarily make videos, but come out with content because no one else has come out with the content yet already. Like,
right.
Like say you wanted to make a free for all video going 30-0. Nobody's made that in like BO2, but by now someone's already has that made, and multiple people already have that made.
That's the thing. Yeah, I completely agree. There's only so many things you can do in a game, but you know, like this new game, like you might think there's new stuff you can hit in there, but whatever you've hit, someone has hit that on a previous game. Like someone has hit a 720. It's like someone's hit that. Someone has hit like it might be a different swap or whatever, or you know, you might like someone's hit a 5-on headshot, someone's hit a quad feed, and like yeah, it's a new game, and I think montages are a necessity for Call of Duty, regardless.
Definitely.
But everything that's been done right now, or everything that you think could be done has been done in a past Call of Duty. I think that's why it's saturated. People are just tired of doing the same thing, but you know, it's just a different feel. Different feel of the car, different feel of the X50, different feel of the MK. You know.
Yeah, that's what I enjoy.
Yeah,
I enjoy having the new Call of Duty be a better MW2 feel.
Yeah,
like more of a updated Century feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't, and like all my friends say that, especially Drew. Drew's on the big kick. Like he's working a lot now, so he can't even play Modern Warfare. But he said like, if Modern Warfare 2 remastered ever comes out, he probably will never leave his house. Like that's how all of us will be nonstop playing it. But here's the thing: we all say that, but they can make a remastered no matter what. No matter what,
people are gonna get bored.
People are going to get bored, and everything you've done on there, like, yeah, you could just play the game, but you've ran that same route. You've hit a clip in that spot. You've hit a clip on that map. Someone's hit a fucking tack flip across, like, someone's hit there before, like, so.
It's all just repeats.
How many people will actually play Modern Warfare 2 if it actually, like, the remastered, if it actually comes out, you know? I think it would just be like a monthly thing where people are like, oh, yeah. And then when you start hitting clips, like people are just going to be like, well, you know, this was hit in phase Ilcam 42. Or people might just do reenactments of phase Ilcams. I know Blaziken or someone used to do that, but.
I definitely think it won't last long if Remastered for MW2 comes out.
No.
Only because if you look at MW2, it was stuck on Xbox 360, and then when it was made into compatibility for the Xbox One, people played it for a week, maybe even a month, and nobody even plays it now.
No. Yeah.
Like, people were so hyped, like, oh, who's good on MW2? You know, Rug tweeted this, looking for free-for-all lobbies, all this shit, and it's just like, where's it at now?
Yeah. Like, now I remember watching Pomage. It would take him ages to find a game on Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Because nobody plays it. I was thinking about this. What do you think? I know they said it, and I know it hasn't happened. What do you think about the FaZe guys saying that they're coming back to Call of Duty? Like, especially like the Clout House, like Adapt and Rain.
I think it's dumb,
guys. Bro, I honestly like.
I think it's dumb because you had your chance, you had your life, or you had your moments of Call of Duty and all that, Yeah, I've personally, I think they moved on to bigger and better things.
True.
Vlogging is put them in a different, a different route. Having a house in LA is now put them in a different route.
Right.
And
Give
all
them
that.
more opportunities.
Yeah.
But the thing is a mass majority of their fans came from the Call of Duty and want them to do it. But here's the thing. I know for a fact that if FaZe Rain came back today, people would be disappointed in his videos because there's no way in hell he's going to be able to top those free-for-all trick-shotting videos that he was cranking out almost every day back in the day. There's no way he's going to be able to crank out good content like that. I think it's just like basically they suck ass now, and they would never be able to match what their content was back then, regardless of what they think. Because, well,
they've been away from it too long.
Yeah, and trick shotting isn't the best, and everybody's doing swaps.
Yeah.
There's not really anything you can do in trick shotting in Modern Warfare, but
yeah, I don't think they should go back. I mean, I'm not hating on any of the FaZe guys, but half of them don't even they just make their videos to make the videos now.
Yeah.
It's like Apex, the last 5 videos of Apex is him sitting behind his desk just doing reaction videos.
Yeah.
Blaze, that man's focused on music or whatever the fuck he's doing and kissing videos with his girlfriend.
Dude,
oh my god.
I just can't, dude. I had a feeling you'd say that, dude.
Rug came out with the fucking music video.
Was that him making a song in the actual studio?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I watched it.
He came out, like, what, 2 to 3 days ago? Came out with another video.
That was a rough one.
Like, I'm not hating on your dreams, but YouTubers shouldn't be making YouTube videos because it's all fucking auto-tune.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
like, okay, here's the thing is I know Blaze is auto-tune, but he pulls numbers on his. Rug, his was auto-tune. Rug will never, ever, ever, ever. Like, Rug will pull numbers, but if he, like, actually took that song that he made to a record label, they would laugh in his face.
Did you listen to it?
Oh, yeah.
It literally was one verse repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated.
And he didn't even, here's a huge thing. He didn't even write the lyrics.
Really?
The black dude that was, like, getting the melodies, I'm pretty sure he, like, I can't say that because I don't know for sure, but Rug didn't write those because the guy came up with the melodies and Rug just put words in it. That's what a lot of artists do, is they'll, like, listen to the song and then they'll mumble something, kind of like adding an extra beat in there to be like, that's going to be the lyrics. That guy does that, and then I'm pretty sure he either wrote or helped Rug write those lyrics. Because, like, that's why Rug was telling him, like, hey, I want to rap about this and Gucci and pulling up in a limb, you know what I'm saying? So that guy, like, helped him write it. He knew what Rug's idea was of it, but he wrote it for Rug. And yeah. I've never, ever, like, there'll be some times where I'm, like, sitting here and, like, I'm stuck on something and, like, I'll stuck on a word and I'll turn to my friends. I'll be like, hey, what rhymes with this? Or what should I put after this line and show them the line? That happens, but I'll never be like, hey, dude, can you, like, write this song for me? Because I can't write it. Every single one of my songs I've wrote from scratch.
That's how it should be. It should be.
Yeah.
It should be it should be your story in music.
Facts. And see, like, sometimes, like, my music isn't a story. It's just kind of like, themed behind what's currently in. Like, I made the Modern Warfare rap because Modern Warfare is coming out. 100 Thieves. I had, like,
it's just what you're going through or what you're trying to do at the moment.
Right. But no, the Rug and the Blaze thing. Like, I was talking to my dad the other day. I was like, dude, so picture this. You recruit a guy. I'm just telling this to my dad. I said, so you're a CEO of a gaming organization, largest gaming organization. I don't even want to know how much they're worth. I know 100 Thieves is probably, I think I looked on LinkedIn the other day and 100 Thieves was over 30 million. So if 100 Thieves is 30 million, how much is FaZe? They're pretty fucking big.
Probably like 50, 60.
I'd say more than that. But you're a leader of a multi-millionaire company. And you recruit these guys because of their Call of Duty content, and then they started vlogging, okay? Which is cool. That's fine. But then now they're making videos of how to roll blunts and how to kiss girls. And you recruited them for this reason, but they're doing this. What would you do? And he goes, am I paying them? And I was like, well, I don't think Blaze and Rain are getting paid. But he would be like, dude, I'd fucking fire them. Why would you do that when there's a million other kids out here, and not even kids? Like, I don't consider myself a kid, but I act like one. But there's a million other people out here that are actually doing what people want those guys to do, but they're not doing it. Why not pick those guys up, replace them? Like, you can drop Blaze and Rain from FaZe right now, and they'll still pull the same amount of views.
The thing is, they won't drop them is because they've become so close.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. I just think it's so silly. Like, that's the reason, like I've said, like I've gone for 100 Thieves, because 100 Thieves is like, they have a vision. FaZe, like, what is FaZe anymore? Like,
yeah, for real.
If you ask them, like, what did FaZe do now? You could say, oh, they're a business, they do like social media, like, but what do you do? Like, you have like these gamers, you have vloggers, you have like fucking, like, what are you guys?
FaZe is practically just like a YouTube team now.
Yeah, and like, I'm just like, and it's so saturated, and it's just like, I feel like everybody wants to join FaZe to go to like money. That's all they want to join FaZe for. Like, they don't even think about, like, I feel bad for like the people like, there's people like Dirty. There's people like, like the Agony Twins. There's people like Space Lion that don't even get, like, they get a lot of, like, Agony gets a lot of views, but Dirty and Space Lion, they don't get any views anymore. And why is that? I don't know. I'd like to know. FaZe,
I feel like
shouldn't have
FaZe
guys
doesn't
that have
supporters anymore.
No. But 100 Thieves, you look at 100 Thieves, I know there's not as many, but 100 Thieves, all their people are creating good content, and they have a good support system.
Yeah, all
and
five
like
people support each other better than FaZe supports all of their people. Like, I don't go on, like, I don't watch FaZe that often, but like, if I go on to Rug's channel, or if I go to Apex's channel, I'm not gonna see the FaZe boys on there anymore, like back in the day,
Yeah, because, and sometimes you have to do solo content, but I mean, you look at Nade's videos. He's playing with Courage. He's got Courage in his vlogs. He's doing skits with Courage and Val, and like, he's doing.
They're doing way more.
Oh, dude!
Like the Brook AB fucking thing. That thing was the whole like scene, all the skits they did.
Yeah,
it was perfect. It literally made it look like actually something was going on and something could happen out of that.
Yeah. So I feel like, as far as where I would fit, it would be in 100 Thieves way better than FaZe. I feel like I would just be looked as another person who's in FaZe and not make any progression, because you don't have the help and the
no one's supporting you.
Yeah, from the team. You don't have the leverage from the team that's there. So,
like, if you're in a team, I feel like the team should be your biggest supporter and your biggest promoter. Like, as long as you, as well as yourself. So you should be promoting yourself. They should be promoting you, and then they should be supporting you no matter what you go through. I
totally agree. And we got a new shoot. I don't even remember what his title is. I'll look it up real quick. But we have a new like social media manager. Let me see what he said he was
for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, no, for minigunners. He says, I've been helping out the minigunners moving into marketing and managing role for the team after the rebrand. So he's a marketing and managing role for 100 or for minigunners. And he was like asking me, he was like, I've seen you're like really into 100 Thieves. What makes you want to join 100 Thieves? I was straight up honest with him. I told him like what I wanted to do, and like, let me see if I can. So he was like, so what you're getting at is you want to be able to make a career out of it, opportunities to do cool shit, have mentors and connections. And I told him, I was like, well, I wanted to make a living out of it. I've given up the fact that I'm going to be able to make a living off of that. That's why I got a job. So I'm doing that, and then this is just a hobby. But I told him like why I started doing YouTube and what I want, like my goals for doing YouTube, and he was like, all right, that's pretty dope. I didn't really think he's like, I've never really thought of anything like that. And with
I
FaZe,
would talk with him more then. He might be able to help you.
With FaZe, all that shit that I said, I guarantee none of it will come out of it. But with 100 Thieves, if I join 100 Thieves, all the shit that I'm doing, dude, I'm not even gonna. I would tell you. I think I've told you in the background, but I would never publicly release what I like. If Nadeshot came up to me, he was like, "All right, what's your plan?" The music thing, it would be massive.
Oh, for sure.
Massive. I mean, I wanted to do it with FaZe, but I don't even want to do it with FaZe anymore. Like,
I wouldn't do it with FaZe.
No.
If you had the opportunity, I would take 100 Thieves over FaZe.
You know what I'm talking about, right? When I said the music thing, have I told you about it? If not, I could tell you behind the scenes. I'll never say it publicly. It'll always be behind the scenes.
You might have told me, but I probably don't like got it 100% on like memory.
I got you. Yeah, it's just something I've always had in the back of my mind, but like I said in like the 100 Thieves meeting video, it's just like, dude, if that became a thing and to where I can do that, make videos and vlogs and stream, game over. And like be able to go to events and stuff, game over. Like I'll take this thing way over. Big time, because nobody's doing it right now. And so, yeah.
For sure.
What's one of the topics that you had wrote down that you wanted to talk about?
Well, we already covered. Well, we kind of covered Modern Warfare, but I'll skip to Mike Stud.
Okay. Oh yeah.
How long do you think you'll be helping out Mike? Like,
as long as the opportunity's there, regardless if I'm getting paid or not. That's the thing. Is like, I was thinking about this the other day. You know how fucking cool that is.
It's honestly, it's like
nobody understands how cool that is. Like regardless, I can never make a dime. I can never get anything out of it. And I can just literally say this:
you're working with someone that you've idoled for
Facts.
a while.
Yes. You take your favorite artist, your favorite actor, your favorite movie star, your
even
favorite
if it's
YouTube.
getting them coffee, damn it, I'd still do it.
Oh, dude, I would love to be Mike Stud's personal assistant. I would love that. I don't even care. Like, literally, Gary V tweeted out today. He goes, "What's your dream job?" I no shit said, work for Mike Stud, and on the side, make content and live stream. That's literally all I said. Like, if I can work for Mike and make $40,000. Let's not even that. Let's say I'm making $20,000 and I'm living for, like all his friends live for free with him. So you're making $20,000 to do whatever you want without the year, and then you can do your YouTube on the side. And like, let's say I make $10,000 from that. That's I'm freaking living life right there.
$30,000 free house to live in
LA with your idol. And you're still doing what you want. You're helping him out. And I mean, just like what I was going back to say is like your favorite actor, your favorite rapper, your favorite, like some people don't really understand what it's like. Like I can't really explain it to him, but I'm like, all right, who's your favorite artist?
Just imagine
who's your favorite artist? Like, I'm not talking about someone like you listen to like 2 days a week when you're driving to school. I'm talking about someone you listen to every day. You follow them on all social medias. Like,
watch their podcast.
You watch their podcast. Like, you're buying their merch. You're doing all this stuff. Like, you're representing that person and their brand. And they're like, "Yo, do you want to intern for us?" That is how cool the thing is. And what really sucks is, a lot of people don't get that. Or That was another thing that I was want to talk about. Is like people around me do not understand what's going on. They don't get that. It's so crazy because like, especially with the idol thing, like working for Mike, no one understands that. Like I can just be like, or they'll be like, yo, do you want to go out for dinner tonight? I'm like, dude, sorry, I can't. I'm literally editing some of Mike's videos. They're like, oh, that's freaking stupid. You should just come out and eat with us. Do you realize like if you were you were a biggest fan of Justin Bieber and he had you were working for him and he needed these videos done by tonight, and I asked you to go eat and I was like, oh, that's stupid. How, like, do you understand like how that
you're losing the opportunity to be able to have the
makes
chance
sense?
to
like
make a name for yourself just
I'm
to go
not
get some
even,
food.
like, yeah, and so like, yeah, it is a lot of work, and I was like timing myself today because usually I just like, for the assignments I get, the Sunday you get the podcast, so you get the podcast, it comes out every Wednesday. Sunday you get it. It's usually from an hour to 2 hours. Then Monday morning we have my team lead, who, this is even crazier. I haven't even told a lot of people this. He's my age. He does promotional content for the PGA. So he makes
golf?
like golf, yes. So he makes promotional content for professional golf, like the channel, like ES, whatever. So he does that. He's 26 years old, and he's doing that, and I'm under his wing. And so what he does is, he'll watch it, and then he'll be like, okay, we have a we have a guy who uploads, who makes the Facebook and the YouTube videos. We have a guy who does Instagram. We have a guy who does graphic works. So I know Mike will tweet out a picture and I have like a quote. We have a guy who does that, and then we have me who does the Twitter videos. So then he'll say, 2 minutes, Mike talks about this, make a video out of this. And there's like, usually, recently it's been like around 10. Sometimes it gets up to about 15 or 16. This week is only 8 videos, so it's not that bad. But each video takes me at least a half hour. You're talking, find out, you create the own video, you cut it out, you split it.
Yeah, and you don't want to make it garbage, so you want to put time into it.
No, and like the thing is, this is why I think it's so important that I'm a fan of him, because like most people are just gonna be like, like if someone was just a promotional content and they were doing it to get the resume for a stepping stone, they're just gonna be like, oh, like Mike won't really care. I know what Mike wants to like. You listen to his podcast. Yeah, I know what he wants. So I'm like, oh, Mike will definitely want someone to talk about this. So he wants to promote this on his Twitter. So I'll chop this up and then add captions and then bam. So it's like,
yeah, you
really
following
time
him,
consuming.
You know what he wants.
Yeah.
You're a big fan, and it also like you don't want to like you might be a fan, you might be a intern, but you still enjoy watching his things. So it's like,
oh yeah,
especially you probably enjoy watching the things you made more because you made it. Like, oh yeah, look, I made that. That's pretty cool. I hope he enjoys it. Yeah. And then he's like, oh, I enjoy this a lot, and you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, like people like find out that they're like, oh yeah, you make videos for Mike Stud. I'm like, yeah, dude. They think that's cool, but they really don't get what goes into it.
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot deeper.
Oh, dude, they have no clue.
It's so much deeper for me just because I know you and like the stages that you went through to follow him or be a fan of him or work for him and all that.
Yeah, and like the thing is like I've been. So they tweeted it out. There's like people in LA that moved to LA for editing for YouTubers and promotional content that have been they moved out there to try to get connections and network with people so they can do this, and they haven't done it. And I'm a kid from Indiana, and I'm doing it right now. It doesn't matter if I'm doing it for free. It's not. I'm actually doing it like people are like, oh, I'm an intern. But so I'm doing it for free. But the thing is, you want to know what the benefit is that I already got over you? One, I gained connections. I
You
can
have
talk
connections.
I can talk to Kilmer anytime I want. I don't have full access to Mike. That will never happen. But I can talk to Kilmer anytime I want, which is Mike's main like right hand man. And 2, I get to watch the podcast 4 days early before any of you. So I mean, who's really losing? And the thing is like I know it sounds stupid, but like it's like watching a Netflix series, right? And you watch an episode, and then the next episode comes out next week, and you're dying to see it, right? You're like, oh my gosh, like the last episode was such a cliffhanger. I wanted to see it. I want to see the next one. And then I get to see it 4 days early because I work for that Netflix show. You're going to be jealous of me. Really. And I get that capability of being able to watch it earlier because every Wednesday I was like, oh, dude, no matter what, take an hour out of the day watching a Mike Stud thing. Now Sunday nights is I take an hour out of my day and watch the thing. So then Monday and Tuesday I have all day to edit and kind of get an idea of what I need to do.
Yeah, and especially if you watch it before you edit it, it probably helps.
Oh,
edit
every time.
It a lot way.
Oh yeah,
a lot better.
And every time I think I've done it for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, or something like that. And every single time I've watched it, I've watched the podcast before, just because I've always been, and it gets me in the right mindset. And then obviously I just love Mike's content, so pretty sick. I won that $100 from the Bravo. Did you see that?
I fucking saw that one time, and he was like, congratulations, it's BLS, you won $100. And I literally seen you the whole, 4 days before that posting, Kilmer, just give me the $100.
See, this is the thing, is I didn't want to win the $100. But, they were like, oh, we're going to give away $100. And then, in this week's episode that you guys haven't seen, Mike is talking about doing multiple giveaways through Bravo and that. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. But Kilmer, they tweeted out, they were like, yeah, we're going to give someone $100. And then in a couple weeks, we're going to choose someone and their friend to fly out to be a guest on the podcast. And I was like, all right. And I was like, I'd rather win that. It'd be legendary for me to go out there and be on the podcast and hang out with Mike. And, Kilmer, what happened with this Kilmer, I'm just sitting here doing nothing. I think it was editing. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, dude, I'm on Twitter way too much. I was going to try to find it. It was like last week. I get a notification that pops up on my phone. And I usually have my tweet deck over here. It says, John Kilmer followed you back. And I was like, oh, shit, what's this? And then 2 minutes later, he DMs me. He goes... And he's like, "Hey man, we're picking you to win that $100." And I was like, I was like, okay, that's sweet, but
still
I would
not
rather.
what you wanted.
Yeah, but the thing is I was like, I won $100, so I was like, that's freaking tits. I'm literally just gonna spend it on Mike Stud gear. I don't even care. When the Chug Bud comes out, I'm just gonna blow $100 on all my stuff. But I literally told him, and I was like, I'm trying to find the DMs between me and him. Oh yeah, here it is. I was like, he said, FYI, I'm gonna choose you for the $100. I said, awesome, thank you. And I said, coming out for the podcast is still on the bucket list, though. And he says, hey, you never know. And then I was like, Eva. And so, put it in the back of his mind. And eventually I want to come out. But no, I can't be mad about winning the $100. I would rather win the trip out. And, I would probably bring Jared. But the rule would have to be is Jared can never talk shit about Mike's music ever again, and then I would bring him to go out there. But yeah, they probably already have someone picked out in mind. And I think if I won the $100 and I won the trip out there, hashtag rigged.
Rigged.
Hashtag rigged.
Rigged.
So we're flying our intern out here, and so yeah. No, working for Mike is like super cool and it's like really underestimated. But I literally clap for myself every week, uh, just because I get to edit for him and other people don't. So suck
lit.
No, it's sick. It's definitely sick. What else did you have on the agenda?
This one isn't on it, but you might want to talk about it because I know you watched the fight.
Oh yeah, we can talk about it.
I didn't really watch it. I just kind of I watched the highlights on YouTube and it was kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so shout out to Rob, aka Read Text Message. I didn't have to pay $20. You know,
That's lit.
On a budget right now. He was able to give me a way to watch it. So basically, that night I was editing videos, and Jared texted me and wanted me to come out hang out with him at Sarah's. They were having a fire, so I was like, all right, well, we have a fight. Logan Paul and KSI fight's going on. I want to watch that. And by the way, love Logan Paul. I love his podcast. I like his videos. I watch every single one. I wanted him to kick the shit out of KSI. I wanted him to win. But I wanted somebody to be knocked out. I didn't want to go. How it ended was how I didn't want to win.
That's
like
how
I
it
would
ended
rather
last time, right?
Well, they drew last time. This time KSI won by a point because Logan
Hit him in the back of the head or something.
and got 2 points deducted, lost by 1 point, which, that's just from lack of experience in the ring. Which, he's only that was his pro debut. So
the highlight or whatever, and I was just watching like the end, and Logan looked like perfectly fine, but KSI looked like he was just busted up. Just complete like lip busted, nose busted.
I haven't watched any of KSI's because he literally thinks he's the best boxer in the world, and he's not. He was horrible.
I think they're both terrible. They're both not meant for boxing yet.
If you watch, no, pro boxing, no. If they got in the ring with one of the pro boxers who was the undercard, it'd be done for them. They would get destroyed. First of all, the titles were 12 rounds, not 6. And these guys know how to box. Yeah. Now, if you watch last year's fight and this year's fight, Logan improved.
I believe they both improved a lot because they actually that's why I didn't care about as much as the first fight, because they kind of just went in it for clout without any practice or without training. This one they actually took it serious and they both trained for it, and I think it was better.
In my opinion, and I know this is a completely biased. KSI looked like shit. He was literally throwing he had no. He could say that he trained, which this was the same with Logan. He said he trained for a year, and once he got in the ring, all that went out the window. And KSI literally was throwing haymakers from the hips, just trying to throw Hail Marys and get a lucky shot on Logan and knock him out. He had no technique to it at all.
Yeah, I was also seeing that Logan wasn't protecting himself. Neither of them were protecting themselves.
Yeah, well, Logan had some good ones where he, showed signs of he practiced and tried to become a defensive boxer, but dude, it was a letdown for me. I wanted someone to get knocked out, and I really wanted KSI to get knocked out because the reason I really like Logan Paul is because he literally he made a huge mistake and then he bounced back from that as the best that anybody possibly could. Can you imagine when I thought about it, it's going back to phase 5 when I released the top 20 montage. I had 4,000 dislikes on it, and I had 4,000, 5,000 comments of people just telling me to kill myself and stuff. Take that times 1,000, and that's what Logan Paul got, and he bounced back, and he's making crazy good videos. He has the podcast, and he's doing good stuff. So that's why I was all right, this guy deserves something, good karma, because he's been through it rough. That's why I wanted him to win so bad, and I was dude, he just wasn't aggressive, but he wasn't fatigued. He made it all 6 rounds and didn't look like he ran a marathon after round 2 like he did in the first one. So I thought they were really
well shaped. Well,
But the thing is even the promoter, I can't remember his name. Or when Logan hit him with that uppercut and then hit him 2 more times and then hit him in the back while he was falling. If you look at KSI get up, he is not good from that uppercut.
No, he was stumbling.
If the ref wouldn't have gave him time to recoup, like if he would have just been like, all right, let's fight, KSI would have lost that round. He would have been done.
The uppercut was nasty. The uppercut before the illegal hits was pretty nasty.
Yeah, he felt that one, and he got time to recoup, and that was like, if he didn't do that, he was done, 100%. Like he was literally stumbling around, and I don't care who you are, like KSI's a big dude. He'd kick my ass.
There's no way you take that hit though.
No. And look at Logan. He's like what, 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", and
also
he's like
weighs more.
190. He weighed in like 199 the day before, and he just looks like I mean, he's huge. He's huge. I would never ever want to fight him. Like taking a hit by him, absolutely not. And KSI took that one. And he didn't handle it very well.
What really pisses me off, though, is that, like, ever since this boxing stuff started, everyone's just like, oh, I'll fight this guy, I'll fight this guy, I'll fight this guy, I'll fight this guy, I'll fight this guy. Like, after the fight with KSI, I've seen some videos of Logan. He was like, oh, do you want to fight, or would you ever fight CM Punk? And then it was like, oh, I'll fight CM Punk, I don't care, I'll beat his ass, blah, blah, blah. And it was like CM Punk 0-2 in his MMA career. And it was like, oh, will you fight this other guy? And he was like, who's this other guy? And he was like, one of Conor McGregor's friends. And he was 2-0 in his MMA career. He was like, fuck, I'll fight him too. I'll beat his ass. He's probably got big thumbs. He's a nobody. He probably just talks shit all the time. And that was the end of the video. I was like, you're literally doing exactly what you're saying other people are doing, though.
Yeah, I like that. What's his name? His name's like Eddie Hearns or something. The boxing promoter. I like how he really was like, no, like, I only promote professional boxers. You have to do this. Like, YouTube or streaming or whatever is going to be your second job. You have to become a professional boxer first. You have to train with professional trainers. You have to spar with professional boxers. You're going to fight professional fighters. Like, you have to do that. That got rid of the fact that, you know,
whole YouTube
FaZe Blaziken can fight FaZe Rug, you know, like you can't, that's not going to happen. Like unless they like put the training in and put the time in to actually become.
And that's why I think this fight was so much better than the first fight that KSI and Logan had, because they actually put training into it.
Yeah, and Logan in his training looked freaking lethal. He looked like a force to be reckoned with, but he was just really passive the whole fight, and there were so many times where I was like, KSI's just ducking, leaving his face. You uppercut him, oh my gosh, he could have knocked him out so many times, but like he was just like too passive.
Yeah, the thing is, you didn't want to get knocked out yourself.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
You go in too hard, and he just gets, you know, they're both semi-strong people. You know, the littlest of force. If you're jumping in on him, is just you could get knocked out from it.
Yeah. But no, I was extremely underwhelmed with the fight, and I wish that Logan lost. And he won't ever. I don't think he'll ever box again. He says he's gonna go into UFC, but I don't think he's gonna do that either, because he did a live stream with his right hand man Mike Malak. Hey, Big Mike, from the, you know who I'm talking about.
No, I haven't watched Logan.
He hangs out with Banks, and he does the podcast with Logan. He's got the night shift. That's his little YouTube series that he runs. You have to watch the night shift. It's actually pretty good. But Logan was like, the one thing that I learned while being in the ring with KSI was like, I don't like hurting people. Like, that's why he was like, when, you know, he had the opportunity, he could tell that JJ was gassed and stuff like that. And that's what he just like was like, I talk shit to the kid, but I don't want to do damage to him that affects his,
Just
outside life
yeah.
and he just felt like kicking a man while he's down type thing. He didn't feel like it was right, so he didn't pursue and actually knock him out. And like, if you're a fighter, you just have to, no feelings, like put all feelings aside and just like knock the shit out of the other person in there.
Yeah,
Like,
that's different. Like if you're a fighter and you're keeping like, the feelings of, oh, I don't want to hurt this person and maybe ruin their career as being a fighter, I could see that being a little weird. But also, like, I seen about a week ago, there was a soccer player. It was Tottenham Spurs versus some other team, and this one player was chasing this other player because the front player had the ball. He just got a pass, a breakaway pass. He was chasing him, and he slid from behind, knowing it would be a foul, but he was trying to get him off balance. He ends up getting the guy off balance with the ball, and the guy lands back on his ankle and completely snaps it. Like, I'm talking like completely, like your foot straight up and down. His was complete sideways.
Yeah.
And just like think about how bad you would feel.
Yeah.
Like,
especially when it's unintentional.
It's unintentional, yeah. And you just pretty much ruined this guy's career.
Yeah.
And I would feel so bad.
That's why if you go into the mindset as being a boxer and an MMA fighter, it's not gonna work out. Like, if you ever say, I don't want to hurt the other person, like, you probably shouldn't be a fighter, because that's basically the job. That's your job. Like, your job is to win that fight, which is usually by knocking someone out. And if you're afraid to do that, I mean,
you're probably gonna get knocked out.
Oh yeah, you're definitely you're not gonna have a successful career, but it's just not a good mindset as a fighter, and you're just gonna you're setting yourself up to lose already, because the other guy's thinking, I want to kill this guy, and he doesn't really want to physically kill you, but he wants to win that fight, and if knocking you out is what he has to do, he's gonna do that with 100%. With hopes of you making a full recovery after the fight. No, I don't think anybody truly wants to kill the other person.
Truly, I don't think that ever really happened. Like, I don't really see people get injured, like, besides, like, their face, and nose and eye.
Well, they have, like, good doctors and stuff like that, too.
Yeah. If you get knocked out, I'm pretty sure you're up in 30 seconds or a minute or so again.
But that's a lot of brain, imagine, look at football players. Look at all the,
the brain damage
and stuff. Yeah, you gotta imagine taking a shin to the forehead. You're definitely getting some brain damage doing that. So
definitely,
I don't know.
Suck.
I would never be able to be a fighter. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it couldn't be me.
Is there anything else you had on your list?
I got MW. Think they're gonna add any DLC soon?
So I was thinking, who was I talking to? Or I think I was watching Chiefs. It was either Chiefs or Pomage. Those are the Chiefs, Pomage, and Scope are the ones that I watch. I know we just took a huge
curveball back all the way to the beginning.
Hit it back, but I think I was watching Chiefs, and he said that he heard someone say that there may or may not be a Battle Royale released in January for Modern Warfare.
Wow. That's crazy. That's like, I never
The
thought
thing is this game is very good. I think, in my opinion, would be better than Blackout.
I think if you made a Battle Royale of this COD is the time to kill is going to be too quick.
Well, you're gonna have that's true, but you're gonna have they're gonna have armor and
they
shit
will
like
have
that,
armor,
like that.
yeah.
But dude, I think Battle Royale would be better than Blackout in this game, and here's why I think it's smart. Last year they focused all on the Battle Royale, and I feel like half-assed the multiplayer. This year, and they promoted the Battle Royale to get more sales in it. This year they didn't even promote a Battle Royale. They didn't even mention it. If they just come out as a surprise, and maybe they've been they got multiplayer to what they want and the community is happy with it. Now they can work on a battle royale version way smarter, and I think it could be way more successful than Blackout, because I didn't really like Blackout that much. Like, I would rather play Fortnite than Blackout. Like, now maybe it's different, but like
they had a
back in the
jetpacks
day,
in it. I know that.
yes, they did in Blackout. I did see that, but like, yeah, Blackout was just not a good, like, Blackout wasn't even a top 4 like
Easily
battle
not
royale
even.
ever. Honestly, I think Prime H1Z1 was the best. A lot of people are gonna say Fortnite because of the building, and I did like Fortnite when it was in its prime. Like
It's just a skill
2018.
gap.
Like this time 2 years ago was awesome.
Yeah.
The game was awesome, but H1Z1, I wasn't dying to bots. I can tell you that right now.
For sure.
Somebody,
I was dying to good people because I was the bot.
yeah. See, like, and the rank system was good. And yeah, I think H1Z1 in its prime. I had a lot of fun playing that. I didn't play PUBG at all, but I know PUBG's really high up there ranked.
You think the H1 creators will make a comeback?
No,
No,
not a chance. No,
that'd be cool.
which
Though.
sucks. But the thing is the battle royale standards have been set very high by Fortnite, and if you don't exceed those, you're unsuccessful in the battle royale realm. Like, even
Honestly,
PUBG, like, I would put it. It's probably a mix between H1 and Fortnite, and then people would say PUBG would be after that, and then yeah, it kind of goes like right now. That's not bad. 21,000 people are watching PUBG. Let's see what PUBG
A
Mobile.
lot of like European countries and
1K.
foreign countries play PUBG now.
Right, yeah.
More than like, I'd say more European people or foreign people play more of like the PUBG, Apex,
Yeah.
battle royales instead of Fortnite. Like, you see some people on Fortnite, but
Yeah, the Fortnite. Here's the thing: is like, if you all those people who grew big from Fortnite are gonna stay in Fortnite, which I'm personally glad I didn't, because I would have went through another phase 5 thing where I got all this recognition and all these viewers, and then I quit playing Fortnite and started playing COD. Viewers are just gonna go drop straight off again, and that's why a lot of people are they can say they're sick of Fortnite, but if they stream something else, they're not gonna pull their viewers. They're not gonna get the amount of viewers, so they just take the L and suffer and play that, which sucks. But I mean,
I really hope
glad I
COD
don't
brings
have
out
to
a campaign DLC.
Yeah. What do you think about the new map?
I played the Shoe House.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Shoe House. I don't really care about the Ground War map.
I haven't played the Ground War map. I haven't played COD in a couple days. But
Well,
the
here's
Shoe
what I'll
House
say.
map is fucking lit.
Yeah, here's what I'll say about the Ground War map. It's the best Ground War map.
Oh, I already knew it was the best Ground War map because it's not a city.
Yeah.
No one can sit
way
25 stories on a fucking top of a building.
And yeah, if like I said, yeah, if you're running up to a building, there's two windows, two peek spots. You can see if someone's standing there or looking at you. It's pretty nice, and very open. Shoot house.
It's amazing. I don't care how many times I die in the match. How many times it's just amazing because it's just like run.
When I was recording my video the last time, I was literally running around with MK, dropping 30, 40 kills.
Same.
Against
30,
kids
40
using
kills in every game.
M4s and MP5s and 725s. Like, I'm dropping out the
Especially
sniper.
when you get your shot on. It's even.
Oh, dude.
It's just like
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom,
Because
boom, boom.
nothing is. You're not shooting anybody over 30 meters. So if you get your shot on, your quickscope's going to be pretty lethal.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think I've hit one clip on it and played it. Like, the second day it came out, it was like it was a kill split, or as a kill, teammate killed somebody. I got 3. I got the 4th, so it was a 5-man split. Then I got a 6th. Or no, wait. Then I got another triple. and then I missed the second quad.
Yeah, the first time I played it, which I hopped straight on, updated it, started recording, played 3 games, hit 2 split quad feeds in those 3 games.
It's just so nice because
Oh yeah,
every spot you can farm somebody or farm.
Oh
them.
yeah, I've been really working on getting my other guns upgraded. So I almost have the MP7 full like high, full level, the M4 full level, the MP5 full level. So like working on those, because once I get platinum on the snipes, I'll eventually start working on the other stuff. And I started early with this map because there was one game I was playing with Jared. It's funny because Jared's girlfriend and her friend were at her friend's house and they wanted to play Call of Duty with us, and I was like, oh, okay. So Jared texted me, he's like, hey, I'm playing Call of Duty with Spencer and Sarah, you want to play with us? And I was like, what are they playing? And I was like, well, we'll play Shoot House. Well, they didn't like Shoot House, so we only played 2 games. My second game of the day, I went like 88-20.
Holy, like a domination or headquarters?
It was headquarters, yeah, with the MP5. I felt like scum, dude. It felt so good just slaying every gunfight, winning every single gunfight. Like the only gunfights I was losing was the far ones, down the middle, when they're head glitching. Yeah, I can't I don't win those because I run up the middle a lot. Because people are just watching the side. If you run up the middle and flank them, you get kills galore. But I would lose those gunfights, but I was just killing 4 or 5 guys in a single clip of an MP5, just just destroying everybody.
I was playing with Danny or Altos, and he dropped a nuke on the map.
I seen that. I seen him tweet that out. I follow him on Twitter, and I seen him tweet that out. It's crazy. I haven't dropped a nuke yet. The kill streak or the achievement to get 15 kills without dying. I think I just got that yesterday on this map.
I think the wave to get nukes is honestly running specialist now. Back then.
Well, see, the thing is if you get chopper gunners and all that count towards it, right?
No, I don't think kill streaks count at all.
Really?
Yeah, so it's all your kills that you get with your gun.
So if kill streaks don't count for it, yeah, specialists are definitely the wave to go.
That's what Danny was running. He was running specialists, and he was literally he would, I don't know how, but he dropped a nuke, and he was just I'm 5 away from a nuke. I was like, shh, okay, well, let me help you. I was I've never seen a nuke yet.
Yeah, I haven't even, like I said, I haven't even been close to a nuke. But the thing is I've been playing a lot of Shootout 27 or Shoot House 24/7, and I ran Specialist for a while to see if I liked it. But the problem is on maps like that, kill streaks are they're so lethal, overpowered.
If you get a chopper gunner or AC-130 on that map, you're easily dropping 50 kills.
I was running I'm just gonna call it a Harrier and a Pavlo. Of Modern Warfare. That's what I was running.
Yeah.
This was that 88 kill game. I was running a Harrier and a Pavlo.
Yeah, especially if you have your Harrier out while you're using your Pavlo.
Yeah, both of them were going.
So it's they can't even move. The whole map's outside.
And I'm running around like Usain Bolt. As they're shooting rockets up trying to take out my kill streaks, I'm killing them with my gun. So, you go walk in the back of the spawn. There's 4 guys looking up with rockets, and you just sauce them down with your guns, and you just kills just keep racking up.
And then you get another Pavlo.
Yeah,
it was just crazy. Yeah,
I was destroying everybody, and that's why I was like, specialist will probably be good if you're actually going for a nuke, but if you just want to look cool and flex within the lobby, kill streaks is the wave. In my opinion, that's what I would.
Kill streaks are definitely I think the same. They're definitely the wave, but I'm not 100% sure that they help you or don't help you towards a nuke.
See, I'd feel like they would be.
I feel like some of them would help you. Maybe a chopper gunner, ones that you control yourself or can control yourself, would help you. But a Harrier that's AI, or if you put a chopper gunner on AI, it wouldn't count. Like you have to. I think it should be self kills. You actually shooting a weapon or some kind of missile at somebody, and you killing them would count towards
Yeah.
the nuke instead of the AI shooting
I
at.
think it would be something you'd have to test out. I feel like I don't know why they wouldn't make it to where your kill streaks don't count towards your chopper gunner kills don't count towards your kill streaks like it was in MW2.
Yeah.
Because like MW2 is like really hard but really simple. You get your Harrier, you camp to your then you get your chopper gunner
and camp.
chopper gunner, get as many kills, and then I would usually try to keep track of my kills and hope that I get the nuke between my chopper gunner and my Harrier going out. I would hope that I would get the nuke before I left the chopper gunner. If not, then that's when usually people choke. But if you get 11 kills and you get your chopper gunner in this game, that means what is it to get a nuke? 25 or 30 in this game?
25. No, 30.
So is it 30s?
I think it might be 30. It's either 25 or 30, one of them. So
okay, well let's say it's 30. If you get your chopper gunner and none of those kills count, you still have to get 19. Like, you know what I'm saying?
that's a lot.
So
Especially like in this COD, 19
Yeah.
kills without dying is pretty difficult.
on top of the fact that you already have 11.
Yeah, and playing objective and not just sitting in a corner.
Yeah, and everybody's running ghosts, so you can't look at it's just it's just a messed up situation with this game. But yeah, I feel like they would. Somebody in the comments on YouTube, or if you're listening on Spotify, just freaking tweet me and let me know. I'm sure we'll find out before this, but if we still haven't, just let me know.
What do you think about how they changed the collat? Have you seen that?
Oh, the emblem.
The collat emblem. So now you cannot get triple headshots. You get a headshot and then 2 collats.
Yeah. I feel like it wouldn't matter unless it was a headshot. I don't really care.
I mean, it's
But
just,
if-
in my opinion, it's just nice
it-
seeing the triple heads.
If you got let's say you hit a quad, like one bullet quad all headshots, you'd get 1 headshot and 3 bullets going through the wall emblems. And I think that's kind of, that sucks, because what if you hit what if the first guy is a headshot and the second and third guy is not a headshot? You don't know if it
you
was a
wouldn't
quad
know.
headshot feed. Yeah. So, I mean, but if, I don't really know. I don't really mind it. I know it's something different. They might change it. They can change it. I don't know. I don't really mind it. I know some people were pissed about it, though. I'm just like, dude, like, whatever.
It seems like this COD is
It's not like-
really fucked up beginning.
Yeah, it's not really like I hit quads that often, and quads and triples that often anyway. So it's like, fuck, why does it even matter?
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't matter to me, to be honest. Especially like it's been real hard for me this COD to not be like so into hitting clips and just like grinding content, like grinding videos. Like I'm always like, oh, dude, I need to snipe this map. But I really just need to pull out my MP5 and just slay.
Yeah, and go
That's
for
what-
content.
Yeah. So I could probably upload that 88 kill gameplay, because I was shitting on everybody, and
Yeah,
I think Jared, it was like, this is how well I was doing. Like, Jared's a good player. He dropped 44 kills. I dropped 88 in that game. And so
how
I
how
was
do these
like-
guys not leave? Every lobby
Dude.
I get in, and I'm literally shitting on kids, just like, all right, well, let's back out.
they didn't leave, dude. They were warriors. I was just like, dude, thank you for not leaving. Because a lot of, like, people do leave, like, they just can't, swallow their pride and just take the L or try to flip the game around. They just leave. They're just like, oh, dude, this guy's too good. We're leaving. That you know how they fix that? Like CS:GO, give him
a cool
match-
down.
Give him a cooldown. Yeah, you probably need a cooldown after you got.
Shit on.
I think the bottom 2 guys on their team went like 7 and 42 and like 8 and 45. Like, that's how bad. Could you imagine playing a game and getting 7 kills and dying 45 times? Not me.
I can imagine not having a controller after that.
Yeah, something would be broken. Something would be broken.
If I
for
stayed
sure.
throughout that whole game, something would be broken. If I didn't leave, I would be tilted.
Oh, dude, I'd be so mad, but I'm way too good of a player to ever let that happen. Like, even against pro players, I would never go that bad. Like, you could put the 6 best pro players on the other team and put me and just my homies. I still wouldn't go that bad.
Yeah, I don't think I would go that bad.
No, I might go positive. I don't really know.
Shit, I
but
watched fucking Nate Shot or someone play in a 4v4 tournament or whatever. I was watching Scrims Hardpoint, I think it was,
yeah,
and someone on this, it was a 4v4. Someone on, I think, Nate Shot's team went triple and negative, and they
Wow.
Oh no, it was Scump. It was Scump and the Huntsman team. They were practicing.
uh-huh.
One of their teammates went triple negative in a hardpoint match, and they ended up winning by like 120 points.
Yeah, that's not happening with
Versus
me.
pro players, though. Like, they were scrimming against a
Yeah.
pro team. And, like, wow.
But this guy might be the running gunner, and he might be like the dude who has to rotate early for the hard points, and so he's fighting 3 guys when they're trying to take the hard point and might be dying a lot. You never know. But either way, I would not go triple negative against anybody in the lobby.
It was just so
Ever.
funny because you went triple negative and then they won. He was like, "These guys are fucking dog shit. I just went
Oh,
triple
yeah.
negative and we still won." And they
Yeah.
all went like, I think like all of them went positive or something because they were just camping, like because
Well,
nobody plays
plus,
objective.
Here's the other thing, in when you play with good players and especially slayers like Scump, it's hard to get kills.
It really
like,
is unless you have to
you
play
know?
strategic.
Yeah, like I sometimes, like, not all the time because I don't give a fuck, but sometimes I feel bad when I look and I have 50 plus kills and my friends don't even have 20. I'm like, and the whole time they're like, dude, where the fuck is everybody while I'm killing them? I feel kind of bad, but like that's the same thing. It's like if I'm slaying everybody, my teammates aren't gonna be able to get kills. Like the only time my teammates are gonna get kills is when they trade. Like someone kills me and then I'm like, oh, he's right there, and then they end up
And
killing
they kill
him,
him,
and then yeah. So like, you know, when with players like that, if you have someone who's like insanely aggressive and can slay out, it's hard to get killed. It's hard to get killed, especially with a pro player like Scump. Like he's legit like insane. He's nuts. I would actually like to go against Scump just to see how much better he is at, like how much worse I would do than him. Like me and him just get into a game and go 24/7 shoot house, headquarters or something, and see how many kills he beats me by.
I mean, I guess it would depend on if you had a squad.
I'm just me and him.
Like
me and him.
1v1 or
no,
like
no,
6v6, and then you guys are both on a team.
6v6. We have 4 randoms. Me and him are on a team. We have 4 randoms, and then me and him go at it. I don't think that he would beat me by. Also, I have to be on my game, but I don't think he'd beat me by like. He'd probably beat me between 20 and 40 kills more than me probably. I feel like that's
that
good.
much.
That's a
lot.
good number. I mean, dude, I don't know if I'm underestimating myself, but man, I've watched him play. Him and Censor did a video for whoever got the most kills on Shipment. It was Shipment headquarters. Whoever got the most kills won Yeezys. And I think the most kills I've ever dropped on Shipment is like 130. In this video, it was spontaneous too. It wasn't like they were like warming up and stuff for Shipment. It was just a thing where Censor was like, hey, I bet I can beat you in the next Shipment map, yada yada. They played it. Scump dropped like 185 kills.
Holy
And he beat Censor by like 20, which he got 165.
Sweaties.
And they both were just, it was insane. I mean, like, plus Scump was on 0 ping. He was host, so it was like 2 bullets killed somebody, it looked like. Yeah, you'll have to watch the video. The whole video is just him nonstop slaying. Like, he's shooting at someone. There's not like 3 seconds within the video where he's not killing somebody. It's ridiculous. And there was even a Scump could have got 200, but his team it was like I said, It was Center Scump and 4 randoms. The 4 randoms were capping the HQ. So there was 3 HQs that Scump died early.
And didn't get the kill farm.
And didn't get to kill farm. One of those, he had a chopper out, or he had a helicopter out. So that was accumulating some kills. But if they wouldn't have captured any of the HQ, Scump would have dropped 200. And I would never... Dropping 200 on shipment...
You gotta be watching like every corner, every flip, every HQ. You gotta not be dying.
I know ping is a huge part, but he's a fast player and he's got good accuracy. Dude, he was like killing people before like they would like couldn't even ADS. He was killing them. Boom, just slaying people out with MP5 running around. Like he wasn't like, you know how usually when you play shipment, people spawn in and like hurl grenades across the thing. He wasn't doing that. He would spawn in, run to their spawn, kill their whole team.
I hate
calling airstrike.
Cross map nades.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was bad. No, I think I'd put up a good fight against Scum, but I don't. You
never know.
Ever. Is that all? Is that everything that you had?
I mean, I got presidential election. Well, I have your IRL job. If you wanted to talk about that, like,
yeah, we can.
If you made any steps closer to moving, or
so, for those who don't know, I'm in the process of moving to Ohio. It's like 3.5 hours from here. It's not that far. The job is working. I'll be working on medical equipment. And I will be working on a military base, so that's something different.
Wait, you'll be in a military base?
Yeah, it's a hospital on an Air Force base.
That's lit. Yeah,
so it's definitely different for me. So I don't know. I'm kind of going into it with an open mind. Have no clue how it was. The hiring process of it and the job process of it was weird. I mean, we're talking a 5-minute phone interview, a lot of emails back and forth, no like Skype interview, no in-person interview, no drug tests. I'm just like,
you didn't have to do a drug test, especially if it's on a military base?
That's what I thought, but maybe I'll walk straight into the base and they'll just be like, piss in this cup. I don't know. But I thought that was weird, and the money, wow.
I know the money went up, because, I mean, you're on a military base now, so it's going to have to go up anyways.
I mean, I would never tell everybody over the internet, but this is the most money. I'm literally going from my brokest year ever since probably my 8th grade. 8th grade, or not, when I was a freshman, I had a job, so I was making like consistent money. Didn't have bills and stuff, and I had an allowance, which the allowance was $20 a week for.
Then you moved to Kalamazoo and got fucked.
But then what I was saying is like, I was making money back in high school, and I've probably made like $1,500, $2,000 this year just as off of like YouTube and Twitch. So I'm going to go from my brokest year ever, which was 2018, and 2019 I'm going to go from, and then 2019 is going to be my richest year ever, and that's crazy.
That's just crazy how things just switch up.
Yeah, and the one thing that I've really thought was good about 2018, even though a lot of shit didn't go my way, I literally learned how to budget and not blow like. You make $2,000 a year. You can't
you can't just be going around. Let me buy a new keyboard. Let me buy Let me go out every night and drink.
Yeah. So it was a real budget experience for me this year. And there's gonna be a lot of things, but it's gonna be investments towards me. Like, it's a whole. I'm getting a whole new setup. Everything's gonna be new. Like I've been like budgeting to see like how long it will take me, and like I'm gonna like really fucking grow up, but still, no matter how old I'm still gonna act like a 14-year-old. It's just
that's
like
the best part.
and have dreams of like of when I was 14. Like I'm no matter what, I'm never gonna lose that side. But I'm going to be the most mature that I can be because I'm literally gonna have supporting myself fully. I'm not gonna have my parents like paying my phone bills. Like right now, I'm on my dad's phone plan. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you're gonna have
I'm
to
already
work, pay for your bills, pay for your phone.
yeah. Like I already make my car. I pay my car insurance and I pay my car payments. That's from Twitch, and then everything else like my cell phone and Netflix and shit like that. Like my parents are like my dad is not going to spend $0 on me in 2019. Like that's my goal. Like he when we were picking colleges, I went to a community college and we made a deal that he would pay for me. But then after a while, he was like, I'll pay your student loans down to $5,000, and then you can take over. And my goal next year is to accumulate that and just be like, throw him a stack and be like, there's my student loans. I'm done.
Take it all. Get me out of this mess. That's why I didn't go to college, because of fucking student loans.
Yeah, but the thing is like college right now is just a scam, and if you don't know what you want to go for, you don't think you're gonna be passionate about,
you lose
it's
so
literally
much money.
Yeah, you're just literally just tossing money, like burn, like basically just get a loan out and then just burn all the money. That's literally because like if you go to college and you don't pursue and follow through with it, that's basically what you're doing.
Like I know what I want to be. I would love to go to college for it. Like I want to be a graphic designer of some sort. If it's
Right.
an album cover, clothing design, posters for movies, whatever.
Well, yeah. The thing about graphics design is, with the social media world that we live in now, it's not. I can't say it's easy, but
It's definitely not easy, but it's easy to self-learn.
It allows you to self-learn and allows you to do it without a degree. I'm sure you can like you can make banners and logos for not huge YouTubers, but YouTubers that would probably use it somewhere with like that 100K mark. And then also you can start a Fiverr account and have people pay you through that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, all that, like that is just like content creation. The more you do, the better chance you have someone seeing what your work is.
Do you know who Jasperish
No.
is?
Uh-uh.
He's a graphics designer, and I think Spider-Man Homecoming came out, and he made a poster for it and ended up winning the poster contest and
Yeah,
like
that's
going to the
crazy.
premiere and everything for the movie. It's just crazy.
That's nuts. Yeah.
Like, I want to go to college at least and take a class for graphic design and then start getting into it and make a Fiverr account, because right now, like if I go on Fiverr and look at the stuff compared to my stuff, it's like, wow, these guys are 10 times better than me.
Yeah.
And that's not just being like, that's not downing myself, that's facts.
Right.
So like I'd rather go to a college, class, even online, because you can do
I'd say
online
you could probably do it online.
and just learn a couple more ways and different ways to manipulate photos or effects and all that.
If you were serious about it, maybe there's a company out there that does is like a headhunter for people who need it, and then they assign you to them, maybe or like that, or maybe let's say you're a graphic designer for Nike. Let's just put it into perspective. If you're a graphic designer for Nike, and you're like, oh yeah, I want to learn this, and this. Well, they'll be like, oh, well, Stafford Community College offers it. We'll pay for your college. Just go take the courses. Some places are like that.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah,
that'd be really dope.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how much work you're gonna put in. Now it is, since you're not doing college and you're just like literally just.
Of course, sit my ass every day playing fucking GTA RP, boy. Woo!
Yeah, exactly. So instead of playing GTA, make rebrands for people every day and just learn different stuff. But yeah. All right, we've been going for quite a while, so I'm gonna close it out.
All right, sounds good. No problem.
So thank you for coming on here. If you guys want to check out Evan and his graphic design work, make sure you check him out.
Here.
Where could they follow you at?
Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter.
That's
Twitter.
it. That's the only plug you. That's the only plug you want to give.
Yeah, it's the only plug I want to give is Twitter because.
What is it?
At ItsAruooo, ItsAruooo, triple O. Triple O, baby.
Are you ever gonna just do 1-0?
Never.
Never.
You remember when I used to have 1-0?
Yes, I do.
And I was like, everyone's got 4-letter. Or I just thought to myself, like, everyone's got 4-letter names. Everyone's got 3-letter names. I need something that looks good and that's like 6 letters.
Yeah,
Roo,
I feel you.
and then just fucking add some O's. Fuck it, dude. Just put that.
You remember the old Yahoo. I don't know if it was the drink. I think it was the drink. The for the chocolate milk drink. You know what I'm talking about?
The ItsAruooo?
No, it's they're called Yahoos.
I've never heard of that.
Oh my gosh, there's like a commercial for it's either. I think it's for the chocolate milk drink, and it goes Yahoo. I just think of your
Just
name
make that my
being
alert.
that like your name, like Roo. All right, man. Well, thanks for doing this, and yeah, guys, go check them
Always.
out. And yeah, thank you guys for making it this far. Make sure you check out my other videos on my YouTubes, and yeah, I'll talk to you later, Mr. Steve.
Later.